Hey everyone, I'll show you how to use the knitting machine that I posted about. I'll just show you how to do the first round to lock it. Go in, out, in, out, in, out. Now you're going to put it through here. This is your tension, I don't know what it's called, tension peg or something or other. You lock it in there and then you go back. See how it's catching that first one? This is just going to do the first lock stitch or whatever it's called. Gotta hold it, crank backwards. So it stops you right before you get to that one again. And what I've done is, this is gonna be my last one of the end of the panel. So I put a little dot on it so I know that it needs to go, this stitch needs to go under that. That's the key to everything when you're going back. And you have to go, when you go backward, you have to kind of pull on this, make sure there's tension. And then you just go backwards. See how it kind of catches under this one but passes these. It's going to do its first stitch. And I'm holding the yarn over here too. I'm going to give myself some more yarn. Can get kind of tight, which shows right here. This one, you need to push it down. If you hear it getting tight, it's stuck on the end, which is fine. And then here's my dot I put on this one, so I know it needs to go underneath. These two, it doesn't matter. Pull it tight again, go back. So you just gotta kind of watch it, make sure every stitch is going. Again, it went over the last one, which is good. So I'm pulling this tight every time I get to the end. There's a knot in this yarn because companies, for some reason, can't seem to make a whole one without putting a knot in the middle of it. So when that comes up, you just take it off and hand do it. I'll go back and kind of trim it down later, but then once it's past that, put it back on here and go again. Always have yourself extra yarn pulled out. See, this one, it's going to be an issue, but just trying to show you an example so it doesn't really matter. Kind of funky standing up doing it, but usually it's pretty smooth. Going over the last stitch, pull it tight. Going over that last stitch, just ignore this. Pull it tight. Keep going. Do it a million times. Normally I have this on my lap and I can crank it out really fast, but it's kind of hard when it's on a table and I'm not sitting down with it. See, it's at the end again, pull it tight, go back. It does have its own tension, so you may not need to hold it, but I do just because I like to have a little security on it. The key is you don't want it to pop out of here. And if you see this happening where it's popping up and the tension's getting really tight, It's always on the end, so just make sure you just push it down. You can use your fingers or these things, whatever. And then if it gets stuck right here, and that's the one I've coated, you need to make sure that one goes under. And just go back and keep on keeping on, but you can already see it's got a good one going. I hope that helps.